everybody! It's good to see you again. My name is Cassie Perez. I'm from the United States, but now I live in Israel and I teach English. Today, we're going to talk about sports and games. So, here is what we're doing today. We'll do a puzzle, we'll talk about sports, we'll move a little bit, talk about games, and play a game. And then we'll end with a listening exercise. So, before we get started, you need to go get a notebook or a piece of paper and a pencil. I'll give you 1 minute and then we'll get started. All right, do you have everything you need? Are you ready? Let's get started. So, by the end of this lesson, can you talk about sports and games you play? Can you explain where you play sports and games? Can you name all the different sports equipment you need and learn the different actions for sports? If you said that you cannot do that right now, that is okay. That's why I'm here. We're going to learn how to do that together. So here is our puzzle. I have a word search. I want you to find these words: sports, game, cards, ball, and glove. You have 2 minutes. On your mark, get set, go. All right, I'll leave this up for just another second. If you didn't find all the words, take a picture of your screen now. You can find them later, or you can show it to your friends or family and have them find the words. Okay, did you get it? Let's see where the answers are. Did you find all of the words? It was really hard, so good job. Now, we're gonna start by talking about sports. Sports like football, basketball, volleyball. Now, some sports you play with other people and friends. That's when you play on a team. But there are other sports that you do all by yourself. You do them alone, maybe like running or riding a bike. So here's some different sports. I want you to take your paper and pencil and write these down as we go. The first sport we have is football. Now, when we started the lesson, I told you that I am from the United States. And in the United States, we don't call it football. We call it soccer. But for now, and since we're in Israel, we'll call it football. The next sport we have is basketball. Now, basketball is my favorite sport to go watch. I even got to go to a basketball game here in Israel. Then we have baseball. Baseball is so much fun, and you see people play it a lot in the United States. We'll talk about it more in a minute. Then we have volleyball. When I go to the beach, I love to bring a ball and play volleyball with my friends. Then we have golf. My dad loves playing golf, but I think it's really boring. Then we have tennis. And the last sport we have is running. So I want you guys to all stand up and we're gonna move a little bit. We're not just gonna sit in front of the computer today. This first sport we have is football. So I want you to take your ball, drop it on the ground, and we're gonna kick it 5 times. You ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Did you get it into the net? Did you make a goal? Great job. Now we're gonna play a little bit of basketball. So take your ball, we're gonna bounce it, and then shoot the ball. Bounce the ball and shoot. We'll do it one more time. Ready? Take your ball, bounce it, and shoot. Basket. Great job. Next, we have baseball. So baseball is small. You'll take it, you're gonna throw the ball, and then you'll take your bat and hit it. Let's do that 3 more times. Take your ball, throw it, and hit it. Take your ball and throw it, and hit it. Last time. Ready? Throw and hit. When you hit the ball and it goes all the way out of the field, you've got a home run. Now we have running. You want to run as fast as you can. The first person to cross the finish line wins. So we're going to run for 10 seconds. On your mark, get set, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm so tired. Great job. And you got first place. Congratulations. Now we'll slow down a little bit since we're tired and we'll play some golf. If you need to hit the ball far, you're gonna swing really high up and hit the ball. Oop. But if the ball just needs to go close, we'll just hit it small. So do a big swing and hit. Nice. And you got a hole in one. Amazing. Now, I have a couple questions for you. I'm gonna read them to you, and I want you to write down on your paper what sports I am talking about. So I'll read the questions first, then you'll have 3 minutes to answer them. Question number 1. You kick the ball into the net and score a goal. You kick the ball into the net and score a goal. Number 2. The first person to cross the finish line wins the race. Number 2. The first person to cross the finish line wins the race. Number 3. Bounce the ball across the court and shoot the ball to get a basket. Bounce the ball across the court and shoot the ball to get a basket. And question number 4. If you hit the ball one time and it goes into the hole, you get a hole in one. If you hit the ball one time and it goes into the hole, you get a hole in one. So take 3 minutes, read the questions, write down your answers, and then I'll come back and we'll talk about it together. Okay, let's go over the answers together. So number 1 was you kick the ball into the net and score a goal. And the answer is football. Number 2 was the first person to cross the finish line wins the race. And the answer is running. Number 3 was bounce the ball across the court and shoot the ball to get a basket. The answer is basketball. And the last question was if you hit the ball one time and it goes into the hole, you get a hole in one. And the answer is golf. Now, we know the sports, but for a lot of those sports, you need other things to play them, and that's called sports equipment. So let's talk about a few of those. The first is a ball. We need that for football, basketball, volleyball, tennis, golf. You need a ball. Then we have a net. We need it for soccer and basketball and volleyball. We also have a bat. This is so important to play baseball. It's what you use to hit the ball. Then we have a racket. That's just for tennis, and it's also what you use to hit the ball. We have a glove. When you play baseball, you want to catch with a glove. If you don't have a glove, it will hurt. And the last sport equipment we have is a club, and it's what you use to hit the ball when you play golf. If you did not finish writing down all of these words, that's okay. Go ahead and take a picture of the screen so you don't forget. Got it? Okay, let's keep going. So now we know sports. We know the things you need to use to play sports, the equipment, but now where do we play those sports? Well, some sports like soccer and baseball are played on a field. Other sports like golf are played on a course. When you run on a track. And then sports like basketball and volleyball are played on a court. Again, go ahead and take a picture of the screen if you didn't finish writing them down on your paper. I don't want you to forget these words. They're really important. Got it? Great. So now we're going to do an activity. I want you to pick 4 sports. Any sports you want. You're going to write that down. Then you'll write down the equipment you need for each sport. Remember, equipment is things like a ball, a net, a bat. After you write down the sport and the equipment, you'll also write down the place you play. So that could be a field, a court, a course, any of those different places. And then the last thing you're going to write is, do you play on a team or do you play alone? Remember, a team is when you play with other people or friends, and alone is when it's just you and you play by yourself. So here's my example. I chose the sport football. So I wrote football. To play football, I need a ball and a net. That is my equipment. The place you play football is on a field, and you play football on a team. So take some time to write down your chart, and then we'll come back together and we'll talk about the different sports, okay? I'll see you in 3 minutes. It's good to see you guys again. Let's look at some of the sports I chose. So we already talked about football. I also chose tennis. For tennis, you need a ball, a net, and a racket, and you play on a court. And with tennis, you can play on a team or you can play by yourself. You can do both. I also chose golf. For golf, the equipment you need is a ball and a club. You play on a golf course, and usually you play alone. You don't play on a team. And the last sport I chose was baseball. For baseball, I need a ball, a bat, and a glove. You play on a field, and you play on a baseball team. Now, maybe you're saying, Cassie, I play volleyball, but I don't play on a court. I like to play on a beach. That's great. I also like to play volleyball on the beach. Or maybe you like to run, but you don't run on a track. You run at the park or you run at the gym. That's also okay. Now, we've talked about sports. Sports are really fun. It's a great way to move. But then we also have some other fun things we can do. We can play games. So we could play games like dominoes, could play card games, could play video games, board games, and snooker. All of these games are really good right now since we have to stay inside too. So we're gonna play a game together. It's called Guess Who. I'm gonna talk about one of these people. I want you to listen to what I say and cross off the people that don't match until we find the right one. So I wrote down these things about the people because I didn't want to forget. So this first person needs a ball. So look at the pictures and find all the people that need a ball. Then look at the pictures and look for all of the people that do not need a ball. If they do not need a ball, we will cross them out like this. So now we have 5 people left. This person that I'm looking for swings something. Do you remember that word, swing? Like in baseball or golf? So look at the picture. Who swings something? I found them. Now look at the pictures again. Who does not swing something? Did you find them? Let's go ahead and cross them off our list too. So now we have 2 people left. So this person, what do they do? I don't know. This person does not play on a team. They play alone. Out of those 2 people left, who does not play on a team? You're right, it's the girl playing golf. So the answer is the girl playing golf. You understand the game? Let's play one more time. So we have the same people to choose from. So my first hint, this person is a boy. So find all of the people who are a boy. Now look again and find all of the people who are not a boy. Look for all of the girls, and we're going to cross them off. Wow, we still have a lot of people left. Okay, let's see what our next clue is. This person uses their hands, not their feet. This person uses their hands, not their feet. So look at the pictures. Who uses their hands and who uses their feet? Well, I know for running and for football, you have to use your feet. So we'll go ahead and cross those off. Now there's still 4 people left. Okay, let's see what else we know about this person. Oh, this person does not use a ball. This person does not use a ball. So, Who uses a ball and who doesn't? Okay, the people playing cards and the people playing video games don't use a ball, so we'll cross off everyone else. So, only 2 people left, a man playing cards and a boy playing video games. Let's see what our last clue is. This person is old. They are not a kid. So of the 2 people left, who is old, who is not a kid? Did you figure it out? Let's see if you were right. It's the man playing cards. That's who we were looking for. Okay, thanks for playing that game with me. It was really fun. Now we're going to do a listening activity. So I am going to tell you all about my week. I want you to write down what sport or what game I played each day. You will also write down who I played with. Now, before I tell you about my week, I'll give you 2 minutes to draw this chart. I'll see you soon. All right, now that you have the chart drawn, I'm going to tell you all about my week. I wrote some words to help you because it's a long story. So in the pink box, we have the sports that I want you to listen for. You're going to listen for volleyball, football, and golf. In the yellow box, we have the games. I want you to listen for the games cards, dominoes, and board games. And the people that you're going to listen for is mom, friends, dad, family, and alone. Now I know that's a lot, so we'll read the story, you'll write down what you know, and then we'll read the story again. It's okay if you don't get it the first time. So I've got my schedule here. Are you ready? So last week was so fun. I did so many things. On Sunday, I went to the beach. I set up a net and I brought a ball. We played volleyball. My sister and my brother were on my team, and my friends Tali, Ziva, and Jake were on the other team. My team won. On Monday, I stayed home and played cards with my grandma. It made her really happy. My grandma loves to play cards. On Tuesday, I went to the golf course alone. I swung the club and I hit the ball, hole in one. On Wednesday, it was raining, so I had to stay inside. My friend Mayan came to my house and we played board games together. On Thursday, I played video games alone. My favorite game is FIFA. On Friday, my dad and I played dominoes. I do not like to play dominoes, but my dad loves it. On Saturday, I went to the field to play football, but I forgot my ball. My friend Alex brought her football so we could still play. And last week was really busy. Wow, I did so many things. So, I know that was long. Go ahead and take some time, write down what you heard, and then I'll read the story again. All right, since we were writing now and you wrote while you're listening, I'm gonna go ahead and start the story again. You ready? Get your pen and your paper all ready to go. All right. Last week was so fun. I played so many games and sports. On Sunday, I went to the beach. I set up a net and I brought a ball. We played volleyball. My sister and my brother were on my team. My friends Ziva, Tali, and Jake were on the other team. My team won. On Monday, I stayed home and I played cards with my grandma. It made her really happy. My grandma loves to play cards. On Tuesday, I went to the golf course alone. I swung the club and I hit the ball, hole in one. On Wednesday, it was raining, so I had to stay inside. My friend Mayan came over and we played board games together. On Thursday, I played video games alone. My favorite video game is FIFA. On Friday, my dad and I played dominoes. I do not like to play dominoes, but my dad loves it. On Saturday, I went to the field to play football, but I forgot my ball. My friend Alex brought her ball, so my friends and I could still play football. I did a lot of things last week. Wow. Okay, so you've heard the story 2 times. You wrote down some answers. Let's see if you got them correct. So on Sunday, I played volleyball and I played it with my friends and my family. Remember, on my team, I had my brother and sister, and the other team were my friends Tali, Ziva, and Jake. On Monday, I played cards with my grandma. On Tuesday, I played golf alone. On Wednesday, I played board games with my friend Mayan. On Thursday, I played video games alone. On Friday, I played dominoes with my dad. And on Saturday, I played football with my friends. I know that was a long story, but you did it. I'm so proud of you. Let's keep going. So, we're getting to the end of our lesson, And now, after all of that hard work, you can talk and write about where you play sports and games and all the different equipment you need to play them. So, the last thing we're going to do is a writing activity. I want you to find a photo of your favorite sports celebrity, or you can draw one. Then you're going to make an ID card for them and write a couple sentences explaining why you like them. So here's my example. My favorite sports celebrity is LeBron James. So I wrote his name. Under his name, I wrote his birthday, which is December 30th, 1984. I wrote his height. That's how tall he is. He is 2.06 meters tall. Wow. I wrote down the sport he plays, which is basketball, the team he plays on, which is the Lakers, and I wrote the number on his jersey. He is number 23. So you have 10 minutes to make your ID card of your favorite sports celebrity. Ready? Go. Great job. Take a picture of the ID card you made and the sentences you wrote and send it to your English teacher. I'm sure they really want to see what you did. So thank you so much for watching today. I had a lot of fun talking about sports and games with you. Again, my name was Cassie Perez. Bye, everyone.